What's up, y'all? It's Brandon from Odyssey Gaming, and today I'm back with my modded survival frigate build. So, I haven't actually gotten any suggestions for the name, but oh my gosh, have I been getting suggestions about the appearance, and I've decided to take a good number of them. Not all of them. That usually doesn't result in a good-looking build anyway, but enough of them that I can't actually name all of the people who have given me suggestions, just to name the ones off the top of my head. And these are the Discord handles: Eobar Thrawn, Apex Engineer 12. There's one that I'm not sure I could pronounce correctly, even if I remembered. But so what I decided to do for the design was this section over here, which I had going all the way down. I decided to shorten up a little bit, and I'm going to be kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from like a shotgun type design. So like this would be the barrel up here, this would be the grip down here. I don't know. It's a design I've seen with a couple other ships. Tends to work out okay, so I think I'll go with it here. Now, as for the stairway, I did manage to figure out how to get into the ship and get up to the engineering section. So, the entrance to the ship is going to be down here at the front. Not the reason for this is because from the sides it just wasn't either looking good or working out well. So, but from the front, it works, and I think I can make it look good. So, that's what I'm doing. This is going to be a zero loss airlock as soon as I can get some conveyor lines down here to plumb it up. And then it leads directly to a stairway going up to another zero loss airlock into the engineering section, along with direct access to the hangar bay. This is by design. I want to be able to rush to a ship if I have to. But I also want to be able to rush up to get to, let's say, oh, why am I forgetting now? The bridge. Rush up to get to the bridge if I have to take off in a hurry. It just seems like the best style of flow to go from the front to the back here, or I should say the front to the middle, then the middle up, or the middle back. So I got a lot of things to get done today, so I'll quickly cover the things that I have changed. One, you can see that I have large cargo containers here. That is because I realized that as a mobile base, this is going to potentially need to handle a lot of ore / stone, so I decided to throw them in there. Number two, I changed the number of airtight hangar doors from 7 to 6. And the reason I decided to go with 6 is so that I can do something like this. If I can grab my airtight hangar doors again. Oh yeah, there we go. Right here. So that I can lift cargo, I can lift the jump drives I'm supposed to be salvaging from the moon up through here. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with a change in number there, so that it would even up and look okay. Also, I decided to go with something else on the sides over here, or I should say on the back, which is, if I can find it again, there we go. Another airtight hangar door back here. And the reason for this airtight hangar door is to make it into a full-on vehicle-sized airlock. That way I don't have to worry about pressurizing and depressurizing such a large space, just this relatively tiny space over here. Okay, so now that's taken care of. Let's see what else I can do. I think the first thing I kind of want to get done is put a front on this thing. Terminate, figure out what I want it to look like. So let's go ahead and do that. I think the next thing I want to do is get the heavy stuff in. So, like the blast door blocks for the hangar. Just so I can kind of get a sense for about how heavy this ship is going to be when it's built out. And then also check my math when it comes to the size of this, and my math looks like it is correct. The only thing I'm not happy about is that, well, is this section right here. If I move that up 1, then this bit under here would be 4 high. Oh shoot, this is 3 high. I didn't realize that. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. And the reason that's good to know is because it means I could potentially put my hydrogen tanks under there and leave room up here for 2 large reactors in this area. That could be interesting. Or I could put 2 additional hydrogen tanks, or oh heck, I could put a lot of stuff under there. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize I had as much space as I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear out this line right here, which I kind of need to do anyway for this. And I think put those in there. I think it might be time to start armoring this thing up. I am going to power it on first with a couple of batteries here. And the reason I want to do it now is because I'm not going to be able to get to these pieces over here later. So I kind of need to do it now. And then also a couple of hydrogen engines that I'm going to immediately turn off, because the noise is truly annoying. Power off. I don't mind the noise of like the refinery and such when it's at idle, but the hydrogen engines get kind of annoying. Okay, so let's do some basic armoring and see where we are. Okay. So looking at the front, survey says boring. Okay. So, I did post a picture of a another version of this ship that I was working on that I did armor up a little bit, just to kind of see how it looked when I did so, and it looked exactly as boring as this section here does. So, I need to liven this up just a little bit. But before I do, I'm gonna also armor up this bottom part here, because whatever I do at the top may affect the bottom. Alright, so got the bottom armored up, and I also armored up this part down here. Needs work for sure. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of that work right now. Nothing too fancy, and whatever I do here, I'm going to extend at least to the sides of it. Okay. Sweep it up in a circle, and it actually matches everything else I was doing down here. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that instead. Alright. That looks okay. Do I want to look into a gate? Don't know why I have caps lock on. how wide would one of these be for an entryway? It would look pretty cool. And be only about 3 wide. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a gate instead. I think it'll fill up this, Oh, no. No, I need my light armor blocks there. Gate, you can go... You can go here. Alright, so let's get rid of you. Rid of you. You. You as well. And I need to get rid of another set of blocks. And now I can put a gate in. That's 2, that's 1. There we go. And do I need to access this? Okay. Cool. Nice. Alright, so then to bring that into the rest of this, we'll just go like that. Nice. Alright, and then, you know, like maybe if I create like a little personal car or something, I could drive it in here. So, it means that it's also going to have to go right about here. Yeah. And yeah, it might be a fun little challenge to create a car that can actually pass through gates and you know, be able to come along with me. On that, I think it's just a really cool entryway. Sweet. Alright, so that's taken care of. Doesn't wreck the appearance. I'm gonna go ahead and armor up this this bottom bit over here, and then start looking at greebling the top. Honestly, I'm just putting off greebling the top because I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay, so the bottom is greebled up, or not, not greebled up. The bottom is armored up, and yeah, now it's actually time to look at the top. So, having a look at the general lines and patterns I have going on this thing, they are mostly vertical and kind of sectional. So, I think I kind of want to add armor on the outside in like bands, like maybe bands of 2. Let's see how many I have for this, because this is not going to be part of it. It's going to be something else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17, so I do have an odd number. It's going to be 1 in the middle, 8 on each side. So, okay, let's pattern this out. So let's say I do the front 3, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Leave the back 2. That's not gonna work out. So let's grab some from there, put them over there. Let's grab that one from there, put it over here. And grab that, put it over here. And I have a 4 space 2, 2 space 1, 2 space 2, 4 band design. I think I'd almost prefer these to be 5. And then those be 1 each. Okay. This could work out. Not sure exactly how it's going to work out, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and build this out in these bands that I have here and show you guys the end result. Okay, so I've gone ahead and built out the extra ridges like I said I would. And I don't know, I think I'm kind of digging it. I think I'm kind of digging these ribs here that aren't quite everywhere, which actually gives me the ability to put like some cannons on the sides here, which would be kind of cool. As well as leave some interesting room for decoration when I get around when I get around to painting. So let's see, how much space do I have here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5 by 5. Cool. So I can actually fit a decent number of fairly big guns on there. It's cool. It's cool. All right, and all right. I think this is looking pretty okay, at least for right now. So, how do I want to do this bottom part here? Do I want to leave it relatively plain? Yeah, I think I want this part up here to really stick out and this part down here to be somewhat plain. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so now to figure out how I'm going to be getting a conveyor line from the front of the ship to the back of the ship. Because now that I have this giant hole in here, I can't just bring a conveyor line across the bottom right here. Let's see. So when I was messing around, one of the things I tried that I kind of liked was a little ridge down here. So there we go, like that, and like that, and like that. And then we do the same thing on the other side, I think. Can I? Oh, it's already mirrored up on the bottom. Cool. Alright, so maybe I bring it up 2 more. Yeah. It also makes it look a little bit bulkier, which kind of fits the overall theme, which is kind of bulky. There we go. And last line. Let's see how it looks. Well, unfortunately, instead of making it look bulkier, it actually made it look more streamlined down there. I think I'm gonna have to bring this out 1 more, just to differentiate it. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, a little bit of extra interest there. I'm digging it. Let's dig out this line right here. And that's getting into the actual armor. Okay. So how do I make this look more interesting? So that's kind of the big question right here. Let's see. I guess with these 2 and these 2, and then bring it along 1 more over here. And also swap that for that. Yes, procrastinating by doing things I actually need to do eventually. Let's see if I also delete those. Then come in, some of this. Bring it down like that. Do it again. Now let's go ahead and pop those out before I forget. Okay, so far so good. Let's do the same thing on the bottom. There we go. And how are we looking? I think I almost want to bring this in a bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. 2x1 tips right here. Swing around the half slope. And that looks okay. But it's a little too rounded. Yeah, too rounded is what I'm calling it. So instead of de-emphasizing that, let's try let's try adding some of these. Okay. That should work out okay, and I think I put some lights down here, like, you know, little blinking, hey, land here lights. That should be all right. And now that I have a decent amount of greeble everywhere, and I'm starting to get a better idea of what the ship's gonna look like there. Time to hit up this front. Honestly, guys, I'm still not sure what to do with that, with this front end. So, most of the ideas I had, well, okay, I had some decent looking ideas, but they all involve me undoing everything I did with the bottom half being a different length from the top half. And I don't really want to do that. So, because honestly, it's just such a cool aesthetic to kind of have a shotgun look to it. And I would almost be tempted to just terminate it with like the muzzle brake style thing. But it's just not round enough. Like, it's just a little bit too fat that I can't do one barrel. And it's just a little bit too skinny. I can't do two barrels. So, not sure. So I'm gonna work on something else. Oh boy, wow! I completely got off track from where I was supposed to be working today, which was figuring out the mass of this thing. Like, if I were to rough estimate, I'd say it's probably in the 2 million kilogram range. With like jump drives and all that, but I honestly have no idea. Plus I need to figure out a place to put a couple of large atmospheric thrusters, which, you know, maybe it's a good thing I got so much space down here. Maybe I put those down here. I don't know. But yeah, I think the armoring on the front is done. For the time being, I think it's a pretty decent shape. Got plenty of space inside to do all kinds of interior design. I don't know what to do with this front. I really don't. I am happy with this down here, though. I'm definitely happy with these gates instead of like regular doors. I think that's a cool feature. Definitely add some extra detail down there. So I am good with that. So yeah. Oh snap. Okay, something I gotta fix before I leave. Alright, so what I just realized is that all of these blocks here are actually one too low. Like, they need to be one higher to actually be in line with the with this words, with the airtight hangar doors. There we go. There we go. The words came out. So for the sake of looks, I kind of have to do this right here. But now I'm basically creating a space down here that's like gigantic. I gotta do something. Why am I worrying about getting a rover up to here when I can carry a rover down here? There's plenty of room now. Can I... Can I grab it? Hoplon. Cotton clipboard. It will, in fact, fit right there. Dang. Okay. So, I may have accidentally created a double-decker hangar that I was not intending to create. Wow, okay. So, mistakes were made, and they came out better than the original plan. Cool. So, good to know. Gonna be working on that next time. And again, if you guys have suggestions for what I can do with this front right here, without, and I need to emphasize this, without changing this bottom part right here, because frankly this is just too cool to change, let me know. I'm open to almost any suggestions. I'm not necessarily going to take every suggestion, but I don't think you guys would like the results if I did. So, oh yeah, the back as well. This is gonna be another fun one. So, this ship is just like the most awkward size for me to be trying to make look really nice. Because it's too fat for me to make look like a sword, and it's too tall for me to like spread out with more nacelles and such. So I kind of just gotta play into the bulk. But yeah, I think that's just about all that I can fit into one episode. Just a lot of me waffling around and trying to figure out what I want to do with this, with the front end, and having no idea what to do, despite the fact that I spent hours getting suggestions on what to do with the front end of this exact ship, because that's apparently a thing. So, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more chill gaming content, including the rest of the series, as I try to finish this thing out while also working on the campaign itself, please be sure to hit those subscribe and notification buttons as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, I might have jumped the gun a little bit too soon. I got the inspiration literally right as I was closing, and I was like, come on, can't you get inspiration while you're doing the video? So I realized that the reason I couldn't do the mouth front end like I was thinking, and I had been told actually looked pretty good, was because this slope back here was not the same. So then I got the sudden, untimely inspiration to just do the same slope, which sounds absolutely ridiculously easy but is looking good so far, or at least good enough. I'm not complaining, and I think we'll actually get the job done here. So let's go ahead and do the slope like I originally did. Or get rid of that, replace it with that, and the only thing I have to do to make the slope exactly the same as the original is bring it down with a 2x1. And I'm sorry, not the original. The top slope is bring it down with a 2x1 slope right here, and it is now the same. Boom, done. Okay, so disadvantage that I can see right now, it's going to be a bit of a pain to get something up this ramp, but to be fair, I have to go up one, and I have to go up one to get in there, so it's already got to be small enough to get in that direction, so theoretically should be fine. It's not like I'm probably actually going to bring a truck up there. I just have to, you know, get myself in there, so that'll be all right. Okay, so instead of doing a whole bunch more waffling and well, failing to figure out what exactly I want to do, let's just stand back. Let's look at this. Yeah, you know what? Looks just fine. And then I'll probably do the mouth style next time. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to record it, and yeah, you know what? We're getting the stupid front end done this episode. The stupid front end will be done this episode, no questions. So, I'm just going to come back when I have it done. Okay, so, after all of that, I think I finally got a front end that I can be reasonably happy with. I'm going to decorate the inside as I decorate the interior of the ship. That way I know where, you know, windows make sense, where it might make sense to have a little, you know, notch come out for a bridge of some kind. And I also found a reason that you might want something like this on a ship. A reasonable reason, okay? So basically from absolutely no angle, but dead on forward, can you actually hit the relatively weak armor on armor that's covering the inside of the ship right here? Because that's like one layer of armor. So in order to protect the bridge, in order to protect the cargo hold, all the captain has to do is turn sideways. Not even that much, just a little bit, and it ends up protecting himself or herself. It ends up protecting the interior of the ship from decompressing. It's a decent guard against missiles and other explosives. So yeah, the only thing that I think some people will be able to rightfully point out is that this is a very large target in here, and that it's not that hard to get missiles in here if you're decent at aiming them. That is not a giant concern in this case, because this is not done being filled in. So there'll probably be some other bits of armor in there to give it more... I forget the term at the moment, but extruded armor on the outside of the ship to protect it from explosives. Anyway, that is the front half of the ship armored up. That is the hangar floor done. That is the big modifications made to the interior of the ship, including the 2 large cargo containers, and that is the entrance, the forward entrance to the ship, which I think is really cool still. So, thank you guys for... I guess I'm gonna call this the video of 2 outros. Probably not actually, but something similar to that. So yeah, Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see the rest of the series, be sure to hit that subscribe button with the little notification button as well. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all later. No, for real this time.